and three-word verbs, word order. Did you know that the burglars broke into Mr. Aman's house last week? Yeah, I came to know through my husband. The thieves got away with his cash box. It was given out that nothing was stolen. He was much cast down by this loss. Police is looking for the evidence. But his evidence did not bear upon the inquiry. In the conversation, we come across multi-word verbs which consist of a verb and one or two particles or prepositions. There are three types of multi-word verbs: phrasal verbs, prepositional verbs, and phrasal prepositional verbs. Sometimes, the name phrasal verb is used to refer to all three types. Here are some examples of phrasal verbs. Their meanings are given in brackets. Did you know that the burglars entered by force Mr. Amit's house last week?
Yeah, I come to know through my husband. The thieves got away, escaped, with his cash box. It was given out, published, that nothing was stolen. He was much cast down, depressed by this loss. But his evidence did not bear upon, was not relevant to the inquiry.
We must have noticed that many verbs, when followed by various prepositions or adverbs, acquire an idiomatic sense as the above. Definition: multi-word verbs are verbs which consist of a verb and one or two particles or prepositions. Example: up, over, in, down. There are three types of multi-word verbs: phrasal verbs, prepositional verbs, and phrasal prepositional verbs. Sometimes the name phrasal verb is used to refer to all three types. Usage: two-word verbs are commonly used with a particular particle, that is preposition or adverb. We can call these two-word verbs. Three-word verbs are commonly used with an adverb plus preposition. These are three-word verbs. Phrasal verbs and objects. Many phrasal verbs take an object. In most cases, the particle may come before or after the object if the object is not a personal pronoun: me, you, him, us, etc. If the object is a personal pronoun: me, you, him, us, etc., we always put the pronoun before the particle. We usually put longer objects after the particle. We can use some phrasal verbs without an object. Prepositional verbs. Prepositional verbs have two parts, a verb and a preposition, which cannot be separated from each other. Prepositional verbs always have an object which comes immediately after the preposition. The object can be a noun, phrase, a pronoun, or the ing form of a verb. Some prepositional verbs take a direct object after the verb followed by the prepositional phrase. Phrasal prepositional verbs. Phrasal prepositional verbs have three parts: a verb, a particle, and a preposition. The particle and the preposition cannot be separated. Many of these verbs are often used in informal contexts, and their meaning is difficult to guess from their individual parts. Let us look at a few sentences.
The company's debts were mounting up, increasing. Do you think he is really likely to go through with his threat? Do it. She brought up 3 kids all alone. Particle before an object. I brought my children up to be polite. Particle after the object. I have made some copies. Would you like me to hand them out? Personal pronoun before the particle. Many couples do not want to take on the responsibility of bringing up a large family of 3 or 4 children. Longer object after the particle. What time did you wake up this morning? Phrasal verb without an object.
How can we protect our children from dangerous material on internet? Prepositional verb taking a direct object after the verb followed by the prepositional phrase. Ken's just chatting to a friend. He'll catch up with us in a minute. Meaning join. Phrasal prepositional verb.
For more such videos on all subjects, practice questions and a lot more, download iPrep and learn unlimited.